Do you remember this from your childhood? Your mom said you have to, followed by an annoying task like cleaning your room, doing your homework, or by some useful or not so useful rules. I'm grown up. This is way in the past, you say? Well, as a guitarist, history repeats itself, and you often hear something like, you have to do this, you have to do that. But do you really have to? Here are some statements you shouldn't take as gospel. Hi, this is Svenja, and these are statements about guitar playing that just aren't right. Isn't this annoying? You have to play it like this. Teachers, other musicians, someday you'll meet a person like this. But you don't follow rules or play by the book when you're making music. Sure, you should know what's the purpose of an exercise or what are the essential parts of a song. But if you just can't play a pattern, even though you practiced hard, change it, find alternatives. Everyone's physiology is different, and while some guitarists can stretch their hands and fingers really wide, you maybe hurt yourself trying. And it's also not very creative to play everything like it's written in the book or in sheet music. Stairway to Heaven, Let It Be. There are enough songs which are part of the repertoire of countless guitarists or cover bands, since they influenced the music that came later, or because everyone knows them. And this is why you have to learn them, all of them. Just kidding. It's always useful to know some of the classics because of their influence. You'll also learn something about theory and songwriting from the source. But if you just don't want to play Stairway to Heaven, don't play it. I bet there are some songs in the history of music you like and want to learn. And if you accidentally become a member of a Led Zeppelin cover band, well, then there's no excuse anymore. But it won't hurt, right? You often hear something like, if you play a lot of different styles, you can't play any of them right. And if you only play licks, no matter if metal, jazz or country, you probably won't understand any of these genres. But making music is a long journey, and you'll never stop learning as a guitarist. While some guitarists prefer to stick to one style, you will maybe want to learn different genres over time, since you mature as a musician and your taste in music changes. And when you take your time to learn a style and its fundamentals, you'll have a wide variety of tools you can use for your playing and songwriting. Playing metalcore on a Telecaster sounds ridiculous. Well, not every guitar suits every style, but just because you want to play one or two songs in another genre, this doesn't mean you have to visit the next guitar store, even though it's fun. You don't need a Telecaster to play country, for example. A Strat also works fine. I remember a conversation with a non-musician about my future career as a pro musician and guitar teacher. You have to play absolutely flawless for this job, he said. Sure, as a teacher, and especially as a pro musician, you have to be good and shouldn't struggle with the easiest riffs. But you definitely don't need to be a virtuoso on the instrument. It's okay, and even good, when you're still willing to learn and to progress as a pro musician. Then, in my opinion, you're even a better musician than the people who think they know everything. Let's face the facts. The statement, you have to, means nothing else than to force yourself. And if you force yourself, you lose focus for your playing, and it's also not a very healthy mindset. You won't see other options that maybe even help you play more effortlessly. So you'll miss out if you always look in one direction. Don't worry, you don't have to do anything. You also don't have to hit the like and the subscribe button. But you're really awesome if you do, and it would be a huge help for me. There will be more videos, for sure. Until next time, keep grooving.